Do you want to know 7 ways how people use black magic spells to attack us? 7 ways, 7 different ways, whether it's through illness, beauty spell, love spell, breakup, divorce. 7 ways. I'm going to explain to you in detail how it attacks us, how people use black magic to attack us, okay, through 7 different ways, and the signs, the symptoms, so that you will be aware of it. And I'll also share my personal experience. So if you're interested with this topic, stay tuned till the end of the video. Hi, I am Radhika Lakshmanan. I am a karma transformational guide, and I help people to break their karmic patterns and heal their emotional wounds and connect with their higher self, and I teach advanced meditation as well. Now let's start. Number 1, confusion. One of the first thing that black magic spell attack is our mind, and I've mentioned it in my previous video, okay, and it causes lots and lots of confusion. Sometimes that particular or certain type of black magic spells might end up blocking our third eye chakra and crown chakra. That stops us from connecting with our higher self. It blocks us from connecting with our intuition and higher self. Not in all cases, but in some cases. Okay, so we will be struggling to gain clarity. We'll be very confused and we will struggle to gain clarity. Hence, we end up making poor decisions, hasty decisions. Fear will take over our mind, and we end up feeling mentally disoriented, or we'll end up having an unpredictable behavior. We might lose interest or lose trust upon life and ourselves, and end up feeling helpless and hopeless related to certain issues or related to certain areas in life. It could be love, it could be career, it could be whole life, anything. Okay, so the victims may sabotage themselves and act out of character. They might end up saying or doing the wrong things that might bring them humiliation, that might bring them failure. Okay, so victims also sometimes will be seeing a false signs and synchronicities that might end up leading them towards wrong people that might end up guiding them in wrong ways, such as psychics, certain psychics who might end up giving them a misleading predictions or guidance. Okay, so usually those who are under confusion black magic spells, they might end up meeting 2 different types of people. Let's say, for example, if it's a psychic or a tarot reader, they might end up seeing a genuine psychic and a psychic who misleads you, who gives you the wrong guidance or wrong predictions. So you end up feeling confused again. Victims may also end up procrastinating, okay, certain actions that could transform their lives. They will keep delaying certain actions, okay, taking certain actions. They will come up with many excuses from taking certain actions that could bring them success, love, or anything else that serves their highest good. Number 2, illness. Now, not all illnesses are caused by black magic spells. However, black magic spells are used to create mental and physical illness. Mental and physical illness that are caused by black magic spells usually cannot be cured by any medicine or treatment, even if those illnesses are normally considered to be curable. Okay, the dysregulation of nervous system will be at an extreme level, and it will interrupt your daily activities. You will feel mentally disoriented, like there will be no mental clarity, and sometimes you might having lots of body ache, lots of body pain, body ache. One of my former colleagues had severe allergies. She couldn't work. She visited many doctors, took many medication, took injections, I think twice, but nothing worked. She went to a black magic removal shaman, and he removed a negative entity from her aura. her allergies immediately stopped. Immediately stopped. It stopped immediately. She visited so many doctors. She took injections first, medications, nothing worked, and she went to that black magic removal shaman who's a genuine one. All right, there are lots of frauds out there. Make sure you meet a genuine one. Okay, she met a genuine one, and immediately the allergies stopped immediately. Sometimes you will end up having autoimmune illness. Black magic spells might end up creating autoimmune illness or illness with unknown cause. Blood results and scans will appear normal. You might have severe symptoms, but blood results and scans will show normal results. Even if it shows some abnormal results, the doctors will usually not be able to diagnose the illness. That's going to be very difficult to heal, and you will be very confused because you don't know what is the cause of your illness. Some people will lose down lots of weight and lose appetite. Meanwhile, some others might end up gaining lots of weight. So it depends. It's very subjective. Number 3, love spells. Love black magic spells are used very often in our society. This spell is to make someone fall in love with us. Okay, it creates a false sign that the person who sent you the spell is your true soulmate. Okay, you will constantly think about them, dream about them, fantasize about them. You will not be able to focus on anything else other than them. Okay, you will have love and passion for them, very similar to true love. Okay, the signs will be very similar to the signs in true love. You will not be able to differentiate between both, between the fake love and the true love. Okay, sometimes you might feel very confused as well, very confused. So it will create an illusion of you falling in love with them, but in reality, you are under a spell and a state of confusion. Okay, you are under a spell and a state of confusion. You may also meet people who encourage you to be with them. So you might end up meeting wrong people who will encourage you to be with them. No matter how badly they treat you, you will not be able to walk away from them. You will feel as though an invisible rope is pulling you back from moving away. So it mimics true love. True love and the effects of love spell look very similar on the surface, but are totally opposite. In true love, there is love and passion as well, but it's very raw and organic with genuine intimacy and connection. And in true love, there is no emotional or physical abuse, no manipulation or betrayal as well. A few years ago, I attended a 3-day course at my workplace, conducted by an external party. It was conducted by a married Malay man. He tried to sit and have a conversation with me during the lunch breaks. However, fortunately, I was saved by my former boss. So he couldn't have a conversation with me alone. My boss was there. My former boss was there. On the last day, the 3rd day, he gave his name card to everyone with his right hand. And to my surprise, when he approached me, he gave that card to me with both his hands. With both, like this, okay? Unconsciously and automatically, I mimicked him by receiving that card with both my hands as well. So once that course ended, I was driving back home. And guess what happened? I was constantly thinking about him. He overtook my mind. He overtook my mind. The thoughts of him overtook my mind. I couldn't focus on anything else. I couldn't focus on the road, and I almost met with accident. The thoughts of him overtook my mind to the extent that I almost met with an accident. And the best part was, I was not even attracted to him. He was not even my type. I was constantly thinking about him, obsessively. And then for few days, I was constantly dreaming about him. And it was not a normal dream. That was a very erotic and passionate dream. See, I was not even attracted to him. I didn't find him attractive. And here, I was constantly dreaming. Passionate dreams. And I became very scared, confused. I felt helpless. I didn't know what to do. I knew something was wrong. And then while I was scrolling my phone, all of a sudden, I came across Maha Avatar Babaji's post, a post related to Maha Avatar Babaji's message. Something which was very relevant to my situation at that time. Maha Avatar Babaji is a famous sage, a saint, a Hindu saint, a very well-known Hindu saint associated with Kriya Yoga. And the message really resonated with me. Immediately, I looked for his mantras and his songs, and I began to listen to it. Just within 20 minutes, I think 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere there, I immediately regained my clarity and my true consciousness. I was liberated from that spell, from that love spell, just like that. Just within 20 minutes, I think between 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere there. And I knew immediately that he put a dark spell on me. He did a dark black magic spell, love spell on me. If I'm not mistaken, he applied some sort of black magic love potion to the surface of the name card, his name card. And some black magic spells, certain spells, they have certain rules. Certain rules like, you have to receive that card with both hands. You have to invite certain people to our house for that spell to work. So that's the reason he gave to me that card, only to me with both his hands, because he wanted me to receive that card with both my hands, which symbolically it meant that I was unconsciously inviting him into my life. That's what it meant symbolically. And I guess that for that spell to work on me, I had to invite him consciously or unconsciously into my life. And that's the reason he only gave it to me, that card, with both hands. And he would have applied something to the card. He did a very dark spell on me. That was too obvious, because I was not even attracted to him. He was not my type. And he tried to approach me, during those lunch breaks. So that was one of the scariest things that happened in my life. This is very real. Number 4, beauty, breakup, divorce, conflicts, and workplace conflicts. I've combined all together because it's all related to each other. Not all breakups or divorces are caused by black magic spells. Many times, people end up divorcing the very person who had performed a love black magic spell onto them. If you have married a person who had done a love black magic spell onto you, And when your karmic contract has come to an end with them, or if there is a sudden divine intervention, you will begin to see your partners or spouses through nature, the negative nature, the true color, the malicious intentions. Their mask will fall off. They will not be able to hide their true self from you anymore. You will see them very clearly, which will end up in divorce or separation. Okay, remember, if you marry someone, if you marry someone, or if you make someone fall in love with you through black magic spells, that marriage will never last. Even if it lasts, it will end up being a miserable, unhappy marriage. Never form a relationship based on lies. It is not worth it, and it will never last. Okay, and you'll be constantly being in fear, thinking when they will leave you. Okay, so however, there are certain divorces and breakups which has been caused by black magic spells. Spouses or partners, life partners, end up hitting each other and have constant conflict with each other. Minor dissatisfaction with your partners will be magnified and turn into disgust. Passion, intimacy, love will reduce remarkably, which leads to separation. You will feel disgusted to see them. You will hate them. One of the spouses or both. Okay, so this is very real. Okay, and then many times this breakups spell or divorce spell will also be in combination with beauty black magic spells, not to enhance your beauty but to reduce your attraction, so that your partner hates you, so that your partner finds you ugly, also for both of you to find each other ugly, unattractive. You end up looking very sick, very old, very unattractive. Sometimes you end up looking too thin or overweight. Okay, this is done to make you lose interest in your partner, or to make your partner to lose interest with you. Someone wants you to have conflict with your boss at your workplace. Okay, that particular black magic spell can create major conflicts between you and your boss. Whatever minor dissatisfactions that you had with your job or your boss will be magnified. You might have been your boss's favorite employee, but eventually will end up being despised by them. Both of you will end up acting out of character. All of a sudden you might end up becoming very dishonest, or end up becoming very rude. Okay, you might end up losing interest with your job, end up feeling frustrated and depressed, eventually leading you to quit the job. This particular black magic spell might have been done by a jealous co-worker who looks at you as a competitor. Certain black magic spells are created to make victims to go through huge humiliation. There will be sudden gossips, smear campaigns, accusation, and humiliation for victim. People who once loved them will end up hating and doubting them. Okay, people who once loved them end up hating and doubting them. Victims' credibility will be dismantled, and they will end up going through constant failures in multiple ventures or in a particular venture. Number 5, business and money. Now, if someone casts a black magic spell upon your business, it may suddenly cause huge losses in your business. Okay, huge losses in your business. It may create conflicts. Okay, conflicts may arise between you and customers or between you and your business partners. If you have a shop, your shop may appear closed to customers even if it is actually open. Your shop may appear dull and unavailable to others or to customers. If you have a rival who has a similar business nearby you, if they have a similar shop, similar business nearby you, your customers may suddenly start visiting their shops or their businesses all of a sudden in state. Sales might increase, meanwhile yours will decrease drastically. Your income may drop, your expenses might become higher than your income, and debt might increase. This happened to a family friend of mine. She's a lady, my mother's friend. Once my mother went to a shop and her shop appeared closed. The shop was closed. When my mother called her, and then my mother came back home. My mother came back home and gave her a call the next day. Okay, she gave her a call the next day before she goes to her shop. And she was very surprised because the lady said her shop was open the previous day. The whole day it was open until night. Okay, her shop was open from morning till night. My mother went to a shop in the afternoon. We were in utter shock. Apparently, she said that many customers complained that her shop appeared closed when it was actually open. You see, eventually she realized it happened due to a black magic spell, and she removed it. Number 6, frozen black magic spells. Frozen black magic spells is used to freeze your whole life or a particular area of your life. It may appear stagnant and no progress. For example, if it affects your career, you will not have any advancement or growth in your career. There will be only stagnation. If it's love, there will be no passion, spark, intimacy, or love in your life. If it affects your money, your income might stop or might drop drastically. Your expenses might be higher than your income, or debt will get increased. Your effort to earn money through other ways or through any other ways will end up being futile. As a result, it might end up making you feel frustrated and depressed. Okay, so you can end up feeling depressed and helpless and frustrated. Sometimes it makes you feel trapped in a particular place where you are not able to travel freely due to various reasons that end up making you feel frustrated, down, helpless, and hopeless. Number 7, mental health issues and possessions. Okay, now let me emphasize it here. Not all mental health issues are caused by black magic spells. Okay, however, mental health issues that has been caused by black magic spells usually will take over your mind, as I mentioned earlier. Am I right? Usually will take over your mind, make you feel confused, mentally disoriented, frustrated, depressed, hopeless. Some might have depression, hallucination, extreme emotions, and suicidal symptoms. Many might end up having suicidal symptoms. They might end up feeling helpless, hopeless. And no medications Okay, no psychiatric treatment or medications will be able to even calm down the symptoms. Okay, in this particular case only. All right. Now, when it comes to possession, not all possessions are caused by black magic spells, but possessions that are caused by black magic spells happen when an evil spirit was sent to you by the black magic practitioner that will take over your mind and body. That is done to unalive you, to destroy you, to destroy your life. Okay? I have witnessed people who were possessed were totally healed and liberated from those negative entities by advanced shaman and energy healers, advanced energy healers and shamans, just like that. Sometimes it was difficult for them, but they eventually helped them to heal permanently. I have witnessed it. Okay? And when it comes to negative entities attachment, I was attacked as well. And I healed it just like that by visiting an energy healer. Okay? So if you don't believe in it, that's fine. Okay? My duty is inform you so that you will have awareness related to this issue, rather than gaslighting victims or gaslighting yourself that black magic spells doesn't exist, possession doesn't exist. It does exist. I'm sorry to say this. Unfortunately, it does exist. I've experienced it. I've seen my loved ones experiencing it, and I've healed myself, and I've seen my loved one heal themselves as well with the help and support of experts, certain experts, genuine experts. Of course, there are many frauds out there. Okay, there are many frauds out there who will promise you to remove black magic spells, but they end up cheating your money. But there are genuine advanced practitioners as well, healers, advanced shamans. Okay, so good and bad people exist in all industry. So just because there are some rotten apples in certain industry, it doesn't make the whole industry bad. Just because you've seen a black magic remover who's a fraud doesn't mean every black magic remover or healer is a fraud. Okay, so the number one thing to deal with this issue is self-awareness. I want you to be aware how it affects you. It rarely happens in the way it happens in the movies. Certain movies might portray it accurately, but many other movies, they exaggerate everything. So self-awareness is the most important thing. Stop gaslighting yourself or others who are going through this issue by telling that black magic spells doesn't exist. Because how are they going to heal themselves if they don't want to address the root cause of the issue? As I mentioned earlier, when it comes to certain physical illness, blood test and scan will appear normal, but you will have severe symptoms. Okay, so self-awareness is the first thing to deal with this thing. Immediately go to a genuine black magic remover or energy healer or shaman to heal that, to remove that particular entity from your energy field. And if you want to know other solutions for it, please watch my previous video related to black magic spell. I've mentioned all those solutions related to increasing your frequency to protect yourself from black magic spells, evil people, malicious people. I've explained the mechanism behind black magic spells as well, how it happens, why it happens. So I've explained it in my previous video. If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. So if you like this video, don't forget to give me thumbs up. Please let me know about your opinion related to this issue. Have you been affected by black magic spells? Have your loved ones been affected by black magic spells? If yes, what did you do? Please share this video with others because they need to know about this issue. Thank you.